Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share 2 art journal entries written by one of my favorite artists on DeviantArt. He is one of the best pencil artists in the world. His name is Armin Mersmann. If you haven't already, please go check out his artwork. They are simply stunning. I put a link in the description down below. Please go check them out. I really encourage you to. Anyway, I'm going to read 2 of his journal entries. The reason why I'm doing this because I think these 2 journals are very well written. They are very inspiring. So this is the first one. Why not just take a photo? When I download a drawing like my latest tree work, I get some of this. And it's a good question, and one that needs to be thought through by every realist. Why not just take a photo, or why bother with all this work when it's already documented? That's a great question, and a realist has to answer this for him or herself. If copying without change, construction, and reinvention, be it from a photograph or from life, then the creative process is not addressed. In this case, I agree there is a useless element about it. It becomes a fundamental exercise at best. There is nothing wrong with these exercises if it improves your knowledge and skills as a technician. But if your aim is only to draw like a photo, I'm afraid you will never attain what art has to offer. Also, I think too many photorealists rely on technical eye candy alone, with no imagination. In some sense, just a limited skills in observation and a standard creative process. Working in this manner should be a foundation to build on, not an end goal. The end result is secondary to the process. My goal as a realist is to understand complexities and details. My interest is how the human eye perceives, not how a camera sees. The hallmark of photorealism is capturing distortion and out of focus areas, precisely how the camera does. I'm aware of these things and eliminate most of them. My journey begins at the first look of my model. The drawing process then becomes an all-consuming study. When I complete the work, I develop an understanding of the subject that's both heightened and very personal. After spending hundreds of hours drawing the small details, it gives credence to a journey taking place that cannot be achieved by any other means. I don't draw just what I see. It's a combination of facts and feelings that would not work from just a snap of a shutter. I change and alter many things from the reference photos. To me, they are just a blueprint, an informal guide at best. I transform, not just translate, what I am observing. I look at small particulars of a place that cannot be seen or deciphered by normal cameras. I delete, enhance, elaborate, exaggerate, alter, and reinvent. And I do this with putting it through my own psyche. I change what's in front of me, not for the sake of change, but because it is inevitable and expected. It's filtered through 40 plus years of living. I have 100% control of every aspect of the final image. Can this be done with a photo and Photoshop? Perhaps, but not with my unique and very personal technical and artistic language. In the end, some still call it photorealism. It is something as an artist I have to accept. We tend to put things into categories. I just have to keep on this road and be true to my vision and artistic language. And it is that honesty that will let me connect with some and not with others. That's the first one. And the second journal is this one. Artist statement. Drawing gives me the opportunity to truly see. As an artist, I do not casually observe my surroundings nor take them for granted, but rather view the world as a creator and architect of my own artistic vision. I have never been interested in simplification. On the contrary, it is the complexity and how we see them that drives me to spend countless hours on a drawing. This act of drawing enables me to gain insight and understanding of intricate structure, whether it is a human figure, face, an isolated eye, or a tempest of trees. Drawing pushes me to examine every aspect of what I see, every pore and hair follicle, every leaf and branch. I become immersed in my observational skills and depict my vision in a way that a casual observer could not. Once a drawing is complete, it is no longer related merely to the artist, but becomes a starting point for the viewer's feelings and imagination. This alignment hopefully transcends the ordinary and the overlooked to something approaching the metaphysical and sublime. Photorealism itself does not interest me in the least. Realism does. Details and textures do, ultimately seeing what others fail to see until they see it in my work. When this is achieved, the collaborative relationship between the artist and the viewer reaches its climax. Ultimately and interestingly, the climax is a humble interpretation of the greatness of nature. A good rendering represents what a person sees, but a work of art illuminates what others do not. Armin Mersmann. So thank you for listening for me to reading all this journal. English is not my first language. Thank you for bearing with me. Once again, these two journals are not written by me. They are written by Armin Mersmann, one of my favorite artists. And they are very inspiring. I could not agree with him more. Now, on the topic, why bother to do all this drawing? Why not just take a photo and call it done? My opinion is, even if you're trying to draw realistically, even everybody draw realistically, you can pretty much tell different person have their own different art style. Let me explain a little bit more clear. Let's say, for example, let's say two persons, person A and person B, they have equivalent level of drawing skills, and they're drawing the same pictures, and they're drawing super realistically. That does not mean both of their finished drawing will look exactly the same. You can still tell person A has this unique art style belongs to him or her, and for person B, same thing. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any comments, please leave it down below. I would really love to hear your opinion about this. And thank you very much for watching and listening. I'll see you next time. Peace.